Alright, y'all, we're back and better than ever. The NFL section is live. Okay, the question we have for you is, are the New England Patriots actually broken? Do we have to put them in a lost and found? Where the hell are they? We tell you next. Okay, we're going to start here. The New England Patriots, we are huge Patriots fans. I gotta tell you, DSD, they're scaring me. They are actually scaring me. They are perennial dominators in Pittsburgh, and they feast on stupid mistakes, stupid coaches. His name is Mike Tomlin, and they still lost. What's going on? Can someone help me? DFD, football guy, start.
Hey, I'm a little bit nervous. The thing that reassures me is that the AFC is kind of trash.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. And in my opinion, right now, the current best team in the AFC is who I said last week, future AFC championship matchup, Chargers, Pats. I still believe that. Even with this mistake, the Chiefs are a dumpster fire right now. They can't get their shit together. They're all over the place. The loss of Kareem Hunt really hurts them. Pats have their own issues. Don't get me wrong there. But they always find a way to get it done.
They can't stop the run.
No, they're fine.
Honestly, I wanted to say this. I'm a huge Patriots fan, and I want to be noted. If they win the Super Bowl, I still love them. I'm out on them this season.
I'm still in. That's what I want my point to be across. I'm still on the bandwagon.
They haven't been.
I'm chugging along. I might be alone.
I feel like they haven't been worse. Honestly,
yeah. And
it's not even just Tom Brady. Like they had 14 offensive penalties. That's never happened since 2004. It just really makes me wonder what is going on behind closed doors we don't know about. There's so much happening, saying that Edelman's hurt, Brady has potential a tear in his MCL. I hate that because it sounds like almost like a cop-out for them to say that's why they're playing bad. Edelman has been dropping so many big balls. Big ones. Huge. That's all I meant for big ones. What do you think, dude? Are we really worried about it?
Pats can't stop the run.
Yeah,
I had to look up who this guy was that ran for 140
Samuels
yards.
looked like Emmitt Smith out there. And like, what are we talking about?
So wait, are you telling me the Steelers have 3 running backs that could rush for over 100 yards against the Pats?
No.
Oh, no, he's talking about Le'Veon Bell, right? No.
Le'Veon Bell, Connor.
He's not on the team.
Jalen Samuels.
I know.
But I gotta give Pittsburgh a little bit of credit. They draft so well, though.
How
they
many
really
yards
do draft.
is Josh Allen gonna rush for this week?
The Patriots are gonna dominate. I be like, they're gonna win out, but they're gonna be. So are they 11? And they're 9-5 right now, right?
They need Houston to lose. If they win out, they get the bye.
And Houston is going to lose. They're gonna back into the first round, but I still think the Patriots could go to the Super Bowl because they have a guy named Tom Brady who's literally the GOAT. But like, they literally make so many dumb mistakes that's like, what team am I watching?
That's my biggest concern is that,
that's what it is.
So many penalties
it's bad coaching almost.
Yeah, they're making so many mistakes that they never
like
make.
They had Gronk out there against the Miami Dolphins, which if you ever listen to any type of person who say the Patriots feast on stupid people, other teams, they're being feasted on by other teams by their super mistakes. That never happens.
Something that is bothering me and worries me would be that Tom doesn't have that fire. Like when they're losing, I haven't seen him. I know that we were talking about.
He doesn't punch anybody.
How come he's not? You don't see him yelling like when he throws a pick. Dude, he threw a bad.
One of the worst picks ever to be thrown.
Worst picks, dude. And he kind of has been laughing at it. Why isn't he yelling in his face mask and ripping it down? He doesn't do that.
How come nobody absolutely torched him for that? Like I'm sure we're going to because we're gonna say it. Tom, that was across your body. There was absolutely no way that wasn't
only Mahomes could.
Now the pressure. Brady heaves it. And is it intercepted? He came down with it on the feet down for Hayden.
Make that. Or maybe Brett Favre.
Brett Favre would have thrown that ball.
Brett Favre would have thrown a pick.
Same with Jameis Winston.
He's Jameis Winston. But so I still think. I mean, I'm out on them, but like they could still make the Super Bowl. Like you said, the AFC is pretty terrible. What do you think?
I might be going to Rhode Island this week. I might lay down 2 bets on 2 teams, one in the AFC, one on the NFC to win the Super Bowl.
To win it all?
Yeah. NFC, Minnesota Vikings. AFC, New England Patriots.
I like that. There's so much value in the Patriots right now. When everyone's down on them, that's when you...
Like you're telling me...
it's been 16 years in a row. This shit's been happening.
What are their
They always
odds?
have these little peaks.
I'm assuming they're anywhere from 5 to 7 to 1. Is that
too
high?
Way higher. They're higher.
Higher?
Higher. They're at least 8.
Okay, then I was going to bet more than I thought I would. I thought I'm used to seeing them at 2-1.
You don't even need to bet more. You're going to win the same amount.
In my odds-making career, I've never seen the Patriots. When I was at the Golden Nugget, you can bring up any odds you want. I've never seen them higher than 3-1, and that's opening before the season.
The last time I felt this exact same way, like literally being like the Patriots, like the dynasty is over, is when they on to Bengals.
Joe, do you think you mentioned Tom's age at the draft?
We're on to Cincinnati.
Do you think having a 37-year-old?
We're on to Cincinnati. It's nothing about the past, nothing about the future. Right now, we're preparing for Cincinnati.
And they literally just dominated them. So like, I know they're gonna probably limp into the playoffs, but it doesn't matter as long as they get a bye and they're not playing on the road.
They need the bye.
They suck on the road.
The Chiefs will lose in the playoffs, and all of a sudden the AFC Championship's back in Gillette. You know, out of nowhere.
They need that bye like DSD needs Assassin's Creed.
I love Assassin's Creed.
And just real quick, just to let everyone else know, Pats are 6-1 on here, but this is my bookie's line.
5-7.
My bookie has some bad lines, let me tell you. So when you go out there, you might see some
I know my business.
Okay, so let's transition into the NFL. We're still talking about it. So the two teams that DSC thinks is just like kind of sneaking in there that you don't really want to play are the Colts and the Bears. There's some value on both of those teams.
I think the Bears are probably good, like
8-1.
That high?
8-1.
Okay, that is good value.
And then the Colts defense has been phenomenal. Their defense is phenomenal. Andrew Luck is back, completely back. He should be an MVP candidate. He's not going to win the MVP, but he's been phenomenal this year. I am confident that the Colts will do something this year. I'm
confident to say that next year the Colts will have a real shot at being in the Super Bowl. I just don't think
Colts are 30-1.
It's a little early.
Colts are 30-1. They are outside of the playoffs right now, looking in right behind Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore has to go to LA and
Baltimore's
play the
been trending so down.
There's no way that Baltimore's
going to lose that game in San Diego or in LA to the Chargers.
Yep.
That opens up the door for the Colts, who have a cakewalk this week, and then they play the Tennessee Titans, and it might be an early wild card game of win and get in. And Andrew Luck has never lost to the Tennessee Titans before. So,
oh really? That spicy takes.
That's a good.
Wow. I just like Andrew Luck and what they're doing, but the Bears model feels so similar to the Broncos, but their offense is better than the Broncos.
Oh, yeah.
Where's this Matt kid come from? He's pretty beast mode.
He is beast.
Yeah,
the running back.
Colts running back.
He's
savage.
Oh, Shelvin Mack.
Buffalo?
I don't know.
I think he was at
Buffalo.
Look it up.
He's that guy though. You remember when you were like, should Le'Veon go to the Colts? And I was like, Mac's legit.
But he'd be so good there.
Oh, he would definitely. Yeah. Well, they need to. They need a receiver.
They need a receiver. They need another one to complement T.Y. Hilton, who's an elite receiver these days. So, where do you go to college?
USF, South Florida.
Okay. Honestly, he's coming out of nowhere. I feel really good about the Colts, and I'll tell you this: I think Mitch Trubisky sucks, but he's better than what Peyton Manning was when he went to the Super Bowl. I really think the Bears are sleepers, and Matt Nagy is maybe the best young NFL coach. Him and Sean McVay. Great stuff. So out of those two teams, and either of them have a chance to make the Super Bowl?
Absolutely. I actually think both do. The Colts.
That's why the NFL is great.
This is a year I just want to bet every single underdog to win the Super Bowl, and then just trust the process.
Colts have won 6 out of 7. They started 1-5, and now they're the team.
I was betting them early in the year when they were losing.
Exactly.
The Jets will.
No one wants to play them.
No one wants to play them. Yeah.
The Jets
they have a competent coach now. Like, dude, there's so many things going against the Patriots. The teams that have always trended down this time are trending up, and the Patriots are kind of stagnant a little bit. Like, I don't want to play the Colts.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'll play them in New England, still beat them, but still, though, it's that's not an easy win anymore.
Yep.
Okay, so the Pro Bowl stuff came out.
Oof.
Yeah, crazy stuff. So we're each going to pick a player that absolutely got snubbed that should have made it. So we're going to start with Reed, DBD. Who do you think got snubbed and why?
First thing that stuck out to me, I saw it. I actually took a nap today. I woke up out of a haze and I saw this Pro Bowl, and I was like, "That's not real." Aaron Rodgers is on it, and he actually is.
I can't believe Aaron Rodgers.
Not going to make the playoffs.
Makes me sick.
He sucks.
The only thing that he's doing good this year is he's not throwing interceptions. That's it.
But like it's easy to do that. How many times has he thrown? I think he's an all-time. I think this year.
I mean, his yards and his picks are impressive. I mean, he threw for almost 4,000 yards, which isn't bad.
No, that's great.
Yeah, he threw for almost 4,000 yards. He threw 23 touchdowns to 2 picks. So that's Brady won the MVP at like 28 to. Right?
Let's hear Russell's.
Yeah, Russell. So I'm just going to... Russell Wilson is who I thought should have made it over him in the NFC. So win-loss, Russell Wilson 8-5. Have a chance at the playoffs.
This is a rebuilding.
But forget that. They should have been... They might have been the worst team in the league. They thought that at least.
Their win total was like 6.5.
Yep.
So this is a phenomenal year for them.
So they're 8-5. Aaron Rodgers 5-8-1. Come on. That's terrible. Completion percentage, Russell Wilson almost 67%. Aaron Rodgers 61%. So, okay, well... Russell.
The passer rating is
pass TDs. Yeah. Russell Wilson has 31 to 23. And then Russell Wilson, his passer ratings, 111.6 to 97.
And then like the number one thing I really want to note is who the fuck does Russell Wilson have to throw to? Like, I mean, Doug Baldwin's a nice player, but I mean,
not only that, Aaron Rodgers took Russell Wilson's tight end. Like Jimmy Graham,
and he has less.
And I'm not even going to go into the rushing yards. Obviously, Russell Wilson has more rushing yards.
Yeah, and if you look at them both as a player, you look at how important Russell Wilson is to that team, how important Aaron Rodgers is to that team. Look exactly, they're almost the complete opposite.
Take those both players out. The Seahawks would not even throw Nathan Peterman on both those teams. The Packers would probably get 1 win, maybe a tie.
And then the Seahawks would get 0 maybe because Devontae Adams is the best receiver in football. Okay, so go ahead.
No, it is
frustrating. It really is. So I'm going to go with Alvin Kamara, who honestly might be the most prolific running back I've ever seen in the NFL. He really is. He's an absolute beast. So last year he was in the Pro Bowl. He had 728 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns, 826 receiving yards, and 5 touchdowns. That's in 16 games.
So that's last year?
Last year.
Okay.
This year, he had 14 games, 860 rushing yards and 12 touchdowns, and 627 yards and 4 touchdowns. So literally has better stats this year without 16 games.
He just has a little less overall all-purpose yards.
But
and you also have to remember he's sharing a backfield. He's not a long.
Yeah, he's got Ingram.
Yeah,
and
not only that, he returns kicks too. Not that he probably. I don't know how his percentage is.
All-purpose.
It didn't say that, but still,
I'm just saying as utilized as a player, he does it all.
I can't believe it. And I'm not trying to get upset about it because the fucking Pro Bowl doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
but it's like, how does he not get in there? Like he's clearly a candidate. I mean,
you know that meme where the guy's like.
What's going on? Yeah. Who do you got?
So mine is someone that most of you probably have never heard of out there. He goes by the name of Darius Leonard of the Indianapolis Colts. We were just talking about. He is a linebacker, a rookie.
It's been phenomenal.
Yeah,
this
went
year.
to South Carolina State, a college that none of you out there have ever heard of.
If you gave me 100 guesses, I would have never guessed that.
No, I don't even know if they're Division I.
I'm not even sure if they're actual college.
D1AA, they play UNH and Johnson and Wales.
University of New Hampshire.
He's 156 tackles and 7 sacks this year as a linebacker. 156 tackles in 14 games. He's averaging like 11 tackles a game. Week 2 against the Redskins, he had 19 tackles in a game. That's like madness considering each team only has about 40, 50 offensive snaps in a usual NFL game. 19 tackles is like insane.
Yeah, that's insane. It's usually like 4.
The NFL record is held by Luke Kuechly and one other guy at 23. In his second game ever, he got 19.
Oh, that's insane.
That's like, fathom that. And then, I just think...
that's crazy.
The Pro Bowl's a big popularity contest, and it's, one of those things.
I guess if no one knows your name, you can't make it.
They said
no matter how good your numbers are.
Yeah, he said on a scale of 1 to 10, he was a 20 as far as being upset, and he said he was going to have 40 tackles this week against the Giants. So let's see if he can do that.
So I respect that he's upset, but it's like, dude, you're not playing for that. You should be playing for the games. But I do get it though, because it's frustrating. What else can you do?
A lot of money in the Pro Bowl. Remember they play for money. Rookies care about.
And I actually think you may have gotten paid to make the Pro Bowl too. Might be in in your contract a clause.
Yeah.
That is kind of bullshit, though, honestly. Yeah. And so this is
and for your Hall, I'm not saying this, but for the future, Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, he had 8 Pro Bowls in 9 years.
And you know what's so funny too? How all that works too. When you're looking at Eli Manning sucks. He only has 4 Pro Bowls, but 1 year he you know, didn't make, he got screwed. But it's like, but if he made that, he may have made that, you know, Hall of Fame. That's not fair.
Yeah.
It's really kind of bullshit, honestly.
I just don't understand how you can put, back to mind. You can put a player on the Pro Bowl, especially a quarterback, that's not making the playoffs.
The part that's crazy to me is that if you're like, you know, I don't want to play, do you still get credit for making the Pro Bowl, and then the other guy that comes and gets credit?
I think
that's so stupid.
Yeah,
dude.
just like the NBA is the same way if you're hurt.
Well, it's different when you're hurt. I get that, but like, you know, Tom Brady, I love him to death. He's in the Super Bowl usually, so he doesn't play in these things. He shouldn't get credit for being there.
There's more people watching QVC Cooking Channel tonight than there are on the Pro Bowl. That's a fact.
Well, I mean,
No
I
one's
think
watching it.
Swaggy P had like 6 points in the NBA Finals, or maybe 2, and he's got a ring. So,
All right, guys, we're gonna close up shop here. The NFL section is to a closed. Ball. All right, we're moving on there, guys. Thank you for listening. We really appreciate it. This is Daily Sports Dosage, Daily Basketball Dosage, Daily Football Dosage, and follow us on the official DSC, which is on Twitter. Give us a subscription. Give us a follow. Give us them all. We love you. Bye.